Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. This is, since the Zebra Bowl is over, it's the unofficial, official Cincinnati Reds podcast. I am one third of your host, Jacob Quillen. And below me, we have.
Dev, aka Dev. And if you look up and to the right,
Brad, aka Brad.
And that was hot.
We have a special guest.
He's currently at the bar.
Below me at the bar.
I'm having a great time.
It's Trevor! AKA Mr. Squidward.
Oh, Mr.
You can honestly
Squidward.
call me whatever you want. I'm kind of into it.
Why don't you tell this is your first time on the podcast. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit of something about yourself,
Well, my name's Trevor. I was born
Hi, Trevor.
What's your social security number?
Count and routing number 2 while you're at it.
Yep.
So my social security number is 42069. Fuck yourself.
Okay. All right. Well, I didn't need that last part. I was ready for the rest of it.
So, anyways, about me. I'm 28 years old. I'm still in college. That's really cool. I am a double major. I major in biology and nursing because I'm a total fucking dork. And what?
I was gonna say the first step to recovery is admitting the problem.
Yep.
But nobody ever says anything about the second step, and that's where I'm confused because, like, I admitted it. Now what do I do?
Well, Trevor,
there's nothing wrong with it.
Trevor's very PC. Trevor's also very PC. All right, he's very woke. So we have to be careful with what we say.
PC Arizona State, bruh.
PCOSU, let's go, bro.
Shout out South Park. For those that didn't get that joke.
You should.
Oh, thanks, Brad. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about this episode. We got Super Bowl shit. We got some lawsuits. We got some UFOs.
I cannot wait to bitch about the Chiefs. Jesus Christ.
All right. Well,
Trevor, tell everyone might not know what all sports teams are you a fan of? Just so the viewers know.
Yeah.
So I'm a huge fucking hockey dork. So my Blue Jackets are like,
we suck ass.
We do, but hey, Connor Bedard just gotta wait for that guy to just single-handedly carry us to 3 cups. No big deal. But I'm a big Ohio sports fan, but I like the Cincy teams.
So you don't beat your wife.
I absolutely would not beat my wife, and I definitely would not get a tug job behind her back.
Heard that.
Are you saying you would not go to a sports bar after your team lost on a Thursday night game?
Well,
against Joe Burrow.
Well, I definitely would. I mean, I definitely wouldn't go and go to a ton of massage parlors and shit.
Fair enough.
Why wouldn't you go to a bunch of massage parlors? I just wouldn't make them touch my penis. I'd go to the massage parlor, but I just wouldn't,
well,
have them grope me.
Who goes there to not get a happy ending? What are you, like a fucking nerd? Like just trying to get your muscles recovered?
Well, yeah, but I always pay them off to where they don't bring it up, Trevor.
Oh, I'm sorry that I do things with like an iota of fucking... I don't know where I was going with it. I don't know. Anyway, fuck off.
I mean, clearly NDAs aren't good enough anymore.
But
yeah. Apparently.
Guess we can go ahead and talk about it. Jake, your favorite NFL team, the Kansas City Chiefs, just won the Super Bowl. How do you feel about that Super Bowl?
Well, Brad, I can't wait for the Bengals to come back and beat their ass in the AFC Championship next year. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Watch the Chiefs get like first round eliminated next year, or they don't even fucking contend for the playoffs. Like, just watch.
That'd be
Like-
hilarious.
It'd be hilarious, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
I mean,
No,
yeah,
no.
it's not gonna happen, but I mean, still, it'd be hilarious. Montreal during the COVID year in the NHL were under 500, went to the playoffs just because they were good enough in their division, which was terrible, and they made it to the Stanley Cup Finals. Anything can happen.
That's fair. That's fair.
But what'd you guys think, Bradley?
It was a good, like, to be like completely transparent, like it was a good game. It sucks that like that call is kind of what, how it ended at the end.
Yeah,
But,
you
yeah.
don't make that fucking call, bro.
But
You've been
I
letting them
mean,
play all fucking game,
right.
and then you make that fucking call. You can go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling the Chiefs were going to win, so I did not place a wager on the game. Just because public was on Philly, never bet
So-
with public.
So you picked the Eagles, but you bet on Phil, or
No,
you
no,
bet
no.
on.
I did not bet on a team. I did player props. That's it. I didn't bet on
Oh,
teams.
okay.
On the
okay.
pod, I picked Philly, but I
Okay.
didn't place a wager on a certain
I gotcha.
on either team. I just did player props, right?
Gotcha.
But yeah, it was nice to see, have to hear about his fucking ankle injury for 3.5 hours. That was nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Somebody played through with an injury like
Yeah, dude.
everybody else would have. Like I just remember they like ESPN or Sports Center or somebody tweeted like this really cringy title or this really cringy photo of like Mahomes sitting on a throne with like a taped up ankle or something. I was like, Jesus Christ! It's not like he played with like a torn ligament in there or something. It was just a
There's-
high ankle sprain. Relax.
I seen a picture that they posted too of him like stepping over Jalen Hurts, and it's like,
Oh, I heard about that.
yeah, it's like, what is the point of this? It's like they're both quarterbacks, like they don't
Yeah.
play each other.
No, yeah. Yeah, that was stupid.
Plus, it's not
And-
like Jalen Hurts had a bad game. I mean,
No.
Jalen Hurts
He had a really good game.
Yeah.
Can you not win MVP if your team doesn't win?
I don't think I don't think it's not. I don't think it's not.
It's
a
like an
rule.
unwritten rule. Like you don't
Yeah.
give the MVP to somebody on the losing team.
Yeah.
Because bro, Jalen Hurts should have been the fucking MVP of that game.
What,
Like if it was going to happen one time, it was that time right there.
over
Yeah,
what?
I mean-
he had over 300 passing yards, like 70 rushing yards, I think. if I
Yeah,
remember
and 3
correctly.
rushing touchdowns and a
Touchdowns, yeah.
passing touchdown. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, he objectively had a better game than Mahomes did. I mean, like
absolutely.
obviously Mahomes is going to get it because he was
They won.
Yeah, because they won. So I mean, like that's obviously going to give him an edge, like in voting. But like,
And he gets to
Even with-
gawk 3,000 from everybody in the fucking media.
yeah, and
Yeah.
like I don't mind Mahomes as a person. It's just like I fucking hate the media coverage that surrounds him, and I hate his fucking grifter ass brother. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jackson, never mind.
Don't even say it's like saying fucking Voldemort's name. You don't fucking do it.
Dev, what do you think, pal? What do you fucking hate it? You love it? You want some
I
more of
mean-
it?
I'm gonna say I loved it because I won a lot of money this weekend. Now,
Wow.
if Mahomes would have thrown for 225, I would have got another $400.
Yes.
But
that'd be
Mahomes couldn't even cover that. And also Travis Kelce should got an MVP just for the sake that I put
Yep.
money on it. Honestly, if you were gonna give it to someone other than Mahomes, Pacheco probably would have got it.
Yeah. Pacheco had a really
I
good
mean,
game.
I think the game was fantastic. The ending was it sucked the way it ended. But I think kind of like last year, shit ending, but the team that won would have gotten the win.
Yeah, I mean, the way that I see it, I mean, the refs have to keep the calls consistent no matter what. It's like they tighten up in like the final drives, But, like,
Yeah.
they've decided throughout the rest of the throughout the entirety of the game that the precedent that wasn't holding. technically it still is holding. Yeah, he did grab onto him, but the refs decided that that was okay when they kept doing that every
Throughout the game.
other
Yeah.
play
Yep.
before that. So then now it's like, oh, now you're going to narrow your rules, and that's just incredibly unfair to the defenders who have they did allow a lot of yardage from KC in the second half, but they were doing a good job at that current moment of keeping them stifled and like giving Philadelphia even more breathing room. Because like at they were going to score some points at the end of that drive regardless, I would say, but it definitely puts
Well, they were getting
Philadelphia in a
3, but Philly would have had like what, at least almost a minute.
They would
and
have had a
half.
minute and a half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Minute
to
like
go down
five
it's a
minutes.
more
Yeah.
it's a more fair chance for them to like to get the ball back and do what they had done the entire game. But now you want to call stricter calls just because it's like not very long left in the game. That's ridiculous.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, terrible call, but
Terrible call, terrible field.
I
With
think
the-
the thing is,
with the
like,
with the
people-
way the game was played, the fumble 6 and
yeah,
the Eagles defense in the
Yeah.
second half, like that, you deserve to lose the way you played.
it's like that Philly.
Yeah.
It's like that
Yeah.
second half. Philly started coaching like not to lose instead of coaching to win.
Right.
Yeah.
I will say, like, people will say, like, was just James Bradbury thing a hold? Yes, but to your guys' point, like, they had not been calling that all game.
Because, I mean,
Right.
technically, like, if you break down shit like that, technically there's probably 15 missed holding calls on the O-line in a game if we go back and, like, review it.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But in that scenario, was it holding? Yes. Was there any chance in hell that the ball was caught regardless of that? Hell no. Which I know if there was, and that now we're talking OPI and whatever else, but still. Dumb call. Ruin the game. Ruin the game for sure.
Yeah,
Especially
I heard you.
especially when the precedent before it was okay.
Yeah, and especially when it follows the AFC Championship game with the
Right.
the officiating in that one too.
Yeah.
But Devin, I heard you say you made quite a bit of money
Must be nice.
on this. Yeah, I
Yep.
didn't make any.
On
My
my
problem.
I said last week, I said I'm taking the Chiefs.
You
Yeah,
did, you
yeah.
did.
Hell to it.
My problem is all my parlays missed by one.
See, my problem was
my big one
my
missed because
dumbass-
Patrick Mahomes didn't get the
He's a
225.
fraud.
Yeah,
my
Patrick Mahomes.
dumbass went for the obscure the big hits. I went for all the big
Right.
hits, like who was going to record the first sack,
Yeah.
who was
Yeah.
going to all that shit. Like that's what I didn't go for like passing touchdowns or
That's
yards or anything like that, and it kind of fucked me. The only thing that I actually hit on to win $80 was the octopus. I actually got $80 off the octopus.
Congrats.
Thank you.
I had Fletcher Cox. I had money on Fletcher Cox to get a sack, and the
I did
Eagles
too.
literally got no sack the whole game.
Yeah,
How are
yep.
you? How are you that close to breaking the NFL record or broke the? I can't remember if they tied or broke the 85 Bears record, whatever it was.
They had 77, so I don't know what
Yeah.
that's the yeah.
Yeah, whatever it is. You're that close, or you break the record, and then you go into the Super Bowl and get no sacks.
Yeah, exactly. It's in the script. That's the only reason it didn't happen.
Right. Script writers got us.
I mean,
this time.
going
Yeah,
to the
but-
game, like, I was kind of citing that Kansas City wasn't going to be able to score that much just because of the way the Eagles' defense have played, but the way they just fell apart in the second half was just odd.
Yeah. Like
I mean,
said,
first
think
half it was kind of drive to drive, whether like they were playing what they used to, but somehow the Travis Kelce thing, it doesn't seem to matter what fucking defense, they're gonna do something. It's like fucking Tom Brady and Gronk at some points. Like,
Yep.
what do you do?
Yeah, he, like I said, like it just seemed like Philly started coaching not to lose instead of coaching to win.
Yeah. But
I mean, this is
Kinda-
now for Philly fans. This is the third championship in like
Yep.
what 4 or 5 months that
Yep,
they have
something like that.
lost.
What were the other ones?
The
The
Phillies and their
Mm.
MLS team.
Union, right?
I think so. I think it's
that's what they're
Philadelphia
called,
Union. Yeah.
I forgot about the Phillies.
Yeah, they both lost.
Oh yeah, that was
to
just in
go there.
October. That seems like it was forever ago.
Yep.
Right.
So, I mean, hey, you can say your team's made it. Now, does that look good for the Sixers? I don't know.
Well, the Sixers have a dumbass fan, so they're never making it.
I mean, Philly fans might hate this, but I think they're some of the fucking worst fans in sports.
That's true.
Nah, Philly fans are great. I fucking
They're
love
they're
them.
very passionate,
They're,
and that's why everybody hates them.
I
Because
mean,
they're assholes.
I think there's passionate and there's just being a dick.
And I fit right in, so I love them.
All of a sudden, all the Philly fans saying we've called all year for a fucking D coordinator to be fired. Since when have any of you said that he should be fired? Like, what the
Right.
fuck are we? And then all of a sudden, the Super Bowl. Oh, we've said it all year long. Who?
I
There's still
think
good
that's-
fans out there. Don't get me wrong,
I was
but
gonna say, I think that's more so like
Philly
like you
definitely
said,
has the like fucking loud minority when it comes to fans.
yeah.
Like for sure.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's more of like your like bandwagon or like casual fans.
Yeah.
But we already kind of touched on the field. You guys want to go into it a little bit more? Talking about how terrible that shit is.
How do you go
Yeah,
into this
and then-
game talking about it took like fucking 2 years to grow this and all this money and all
Yep.
this shit, and this is what
And
like,
then the NFL
shows up?
And then the NFL blaming the Rihanna halftime show on it when people were slipping in the first half anyway.
Yeah.
Like
Jalen Hurts literally, it was like what, after one, if not the second drive, that he already changed
Switch
cleats.
cleats.
Like, that's dumb.
So I'm gonna be honest. Speaking of Rihanna, I thought she just when I saw her, I thought she had just let herself go. If I'm being honest, I was like, damn,
No,
she just let herself go, didn't she? I was like,
No,
well, I was like, I don't know when she had her baby. I said it might have been recent, but I know she had a
Right.
baby. So I was like, maybe she's just working on losing that baby weight.
she's pregnant again, so we must kill ASAP Rocky. Fuck him.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
Damn.
At least I still got Selena Gomez.
What do you guys think of the halftime show?
It was all right.
Yeah, it was cool for like what like obviously like her being pregnant or whatever. So like there's not much that she could do, but yeah, it was cool.
Do you think they should have just told her not to come since she was pregnant, and we'll get someone that can actually run?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're asking the wrong person. Absolutely not.
I liked her performance. I just like I feel like they could have made it more flashy, more like I mean
Well,
maybe
she
like,
can't do
wanted,
much.
Yeah, that's the thing. Once we knew that, it was like
I have a take on it.
what?
So I genuinely believe Kanye would have been a part of it if bro wasn't out here wanting the Third Reich to come back.
I think that I agree. I've seen
She
that floating
performed
around
two-
a lot.
She performed 2 songs. That was my first thought when they first played. You performed 2 songs that had Kanye in it.
Oh yeah, we texted. We sent in the group chat like, bring out Kanye.
Right, yeah. Oh yeah, we did. I forgot about that. But I think if Kanye wasn't out here fucking saying the shit that he did, he would have been a part of it.
Or at least Jay-Z.
Yeah, which was surprising because he was there, so I don't know why he didn't like perform anything.
Beyonce probably didn't let him. She said, "Nah, we got to let the other half, the Western Conference of the Illuminati, take this one."
Oh my god.
Shit.
What do you think about Rihanna, Trevor? Did you like her performance? He's speechless. He's speechless.
He should be. As he should be.
Calling in. Okay, he's not responding.
All right.
But
Shit,
back
shit,
to,
shit, shit. Oh shit, shit. My bad.
were you muted? Like
He was in the
what?
bathroom.
don't-
He was in the bathroom. Leave him alone.
I had to take a
respect.
piss. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not like a big fan of her music or anything, but like
yourself, so you get it.
I will simp all over that lady if I have to. Like
Would you go under her umbrella? Would you come under her umbrella?
I
Noah?
would be her
Hey?
umbrella.
Hi, Poppy.
Loyal man.
I respect it.
Just kidding. Fuck these hoes. I'm just a one night guy. I'm just a one
I'm
night
just
kind
a
of guy.
one-night guy.
On Valentine's Day, love isn't real. It's a hoax perpetrated by the Chinese government to increase revenue around this time of year.
Hell yeah, brother. Cheers
Yep.
from Iraq.
But the field was horrible.
That's
field was
and
bad.
the thing is, with other teams making comments about it throughout the year, that hey,
Yep.
this isn't like I don't know. I think this
Condition or
also
whatever.
may have been the NFL being like, okay, like you guys want a fucking grass field, here you go. And now
Well, why did they fucking move it from once? Like, why didn't they grow the grass there? That makes no fucking sense to me. Like,
Well, Arizona in their stadium, the fucking field comes out for practice.
yeah,
or whatever, and then
they roll out and in. I don't know how
No,
many different fields they use, but like the Super Bowl one had not been used like before that. Like, I don't know if
Right.
every week's fucking field is like just a new one that they are growing wherever the hell they do it. But I don't know. I think it needs to be changed or something needs to be done.
sounds like they just needed to fucking break that field
Yeah.
in.
But like I
Field
said,
issue, if I'm
this
being
might be the
honest.
NFL. Just this is a test. You guys wanted the grass field. Here you go.
They were just ice skating over the whole goddamn thing.
Yep. Oh well. I did want to since the year is kind of over, I did kind of want to get everyone's top 5 quarterbacks going into next year. Given this season, what you've seen, who are the top 5 going into next year?
Mahomes at 1.
I'm gonna say Mahomes. I feel like all of us are probably gonna say Mahomes at 1.
Yeah.
Mahomes
Joe
1.
Burrow at 2. I feel like
Burrow
those
2.
two you can't argue against. Also, I want to point
I
out.
don't kn-
Go ahead.
I don't. I think even though Jalen Hurts has a smaller sample size, I would maybe. Shit. Dude.
Don't you fucking do it, Trevor.
I mean,
don't you
yeah,
fucking do it.
Jalen Hurts had the better record, but stats-wise, Joe Burrow was just that guy. Not like no offense to Jalen Hurts, because he's my number 3, but
I
way I
think
look at it.
like I think I would put Hurts at 2 and Burrow at 3, but the gap between them is very, very, very narrow.
I feel like almost everyone's gonna have some sort of it's Burrow at 2, Hurts at 3,
Yep.
or vice versa. I don't think you can argue that. I do want to say
Josh Allen 3.
how the hell Josh Allen got a MVP vote is absolute. Like, did Tony Romo get the vote? Because how the fuck did he get a vote? Like, whoever, I think all the awards we picked out besides offensive rookie of the year we had, which that's how it was. Which the offensive rookie of the year one was weird, but I don't know.
Yeah.
The system, like, he got more votes, but the system says it's fucking weird.
We won. Okay, our votes are the only ones that matter.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I'm putting Jalen Hurts 3, Josh Allen 4.
Yeah, I think Josh Allen's like the consensus 4, but now I think 5 is where we really got to dig. Because, I mean,
Brad,
four-
you said Josh Allen at 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might
Are
still
you saying
put Josh
Jalen
Allen
Hurts
at
at 4? Or is he not even in your top 5?
I don't know.
You know what, Brad? Why don't you go 1 through 5 right here, right now?
Listen, if you asked me last year, I would put Josh Allen at 3. If you asked me this year, given his no-show of a game in the playoffs and his interception ratio just fucking skyrocketing, I would rather take Jalen Hurts.
I got it. Pat 1, Burrow 2, Josh Allen 3. I guess, yeah. Jalen Hurts at 4. Throw Rogan at 5. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. Number 5 is probably Justin Herbert.
5, I'm between. See, I want to say Lamar. However, given this season, I'm not going to put him there because injuries, whatnot. 5, I think I'm between T-Law, Justin Herbert. And I'll give honorary mention.
Lamar, actually.
honorary mention Daniel Jones. Given what he did.
Give me Lamar at 5. I think Herbo's just right outside of that. I think about it. Give me Herbo. Give me Lamar. So, yeah, I got Mahomes 1, Burrow 2, Josh Allen 3, Hurts 4, and Lamar 5. And then Herbo, throw Rogan, T-Law all in that next tier.
I'm trying to say Daniel Jones 1.
He's in that next tier, dude.
I have a feeling that he's going to have a Josh Allen type year where, like, because from what I saw, he was using his legs well. And when he gets those going, he can actually, like, start passing the ball decently as long as his receivers can get separation. So,
are you talking about Daniel Jones?
Yeah, Daniel Jones.
Get him help, and he's going to look amazing.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that's kind of what happened with Josh Allen. They got a good receiver. I mean, unfortunately, they fucking took a gamble on Kenny Galladay and lost that. But like draft a good looking receiver that ends up doing well, and you've got a guy that can just use his legs when needed to, but like still be a decent pocket passer because he has guys that are actually getting open. Because I mean, he has Saquon Barkley right there as a short threat whenever he needs it, and Saquon's gonna fucking Saquon all over those bitches. And then, I mean, they've got a serviceable receiving core, but nobody shines.
They need a number one.
They need a true number one. So, like, as soon as Daniel Jones gets that, and then probably a little help on the O-line, he'll have a Josh Allen type year where, like, everybody's expected him to use his legs a lot more, but he ends up doing the most damage in the pocket.
So, Brad, let me throw this at you.
Go ahead.
What if, because we don't, it's up in the air. This is just like a random thought I just had in my head.
Mm-hmm.
We know Joe Mixon. We don't know where he's going to be next year.
I have a take on Joe Mixon.
I have a feeling.
Is it the same one we've already had?
Probably.
That he said that he was willing to come back.
Yeah.
I less think money or whatever the hell. Yeah.
I hate the pocket watch. I think it's stupid, but as far as like team building goes, we can't be paying a running back that much anymore.
No. Well, see that was where I was kind of headed, because what if, and I already know what I don't want this, but I just figured, fuck it, just keep
Samaje Perine as the number one.
Fuck
no. I will beat
no.
your ass with this baseball bat.
What if we make a trade with the Giants to get Saquon? Maybe give like Joe Mixon and T. Higgins for Saquon.
Do not get rid of T. Higgins. No.
Fuck you think this is, Madden?
Kind of.
Listen, just because I suggest one terrible thing doesn't mean you should too, okay? We have to keep the terribleness to a minimum.
No, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for stupid ass shit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Then let's trade Jamar Chase for Sterling Shepard. Super Bowl champions. Let's fucking go.
Yep. Let's get it. Let's get it.
No, I will say, like, we should definitely like my dream running back room next year is Joe Mixon on a cheaper deal, a rookie, whether that be Kendre Miller from TCU, Zach Charbonnet, who I'm really high on from UCLA, or Roshan Johnson from Texas, who's really good as well. Just really used in college, because they had Bijan Robinson, who's a fucking stud. Draft one of those guys in the middle rounds, and Mixon still be your number one. Those guys will be the new Samaje Perine, but
I say we let Perine walk, keep Chris Evans.
I knew that's exactly what you were going to say.
Yeah, I'm on the Chris Evans bandwagon, bro. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for that man to
it's
shine.
different for you because he also went to your college.
Well, I'll tell you who's
should definitely
big
play
on Chris Evans is my dad. My dad fucking loves that kid.
Yeah, he should play more. Like, don't get me wrong, he should definitely.
I do like Perine walk, Chris Evans, and Joe Mixon in the back.
I do like Travion. Travion Williams did a lot better kick return than I thought he would.
Yeah, he did pretty good.
Like, obviously, I wouldn't be upset like adding someone back there that's got like explosive speed to where if there's like a hole, they can just fucking run past the fucking coverage.
Mm-hmm.
But Travion Williams was serviceable as a kick returner. But yeah, I do want a rookie running back in the running back room next year. Whether that be if Mixon's back or not, we'd have to get a rookie in the room. Like I said,
I was about to say, don't you think it is time to draft like a decently higher running back, anyways, just because it's been a while?
If
I would
Bijan
say.
Robinson's available when the Bengals pick, you definitely think about it. But I'm really high on Roschon Johnson, who was his backup. Just because if you think about like what the Bengals want in their running backs, he fits that. The guy that can pass protect and catch out of the backfield from their backup running backs. Or Zach Charbonnet, who I've been really high on for 2 years out at UCLA, who eventually would be our takeover and be our running back one.
What pick do we have? 29 or 30?
28.
28.
Which in the first round, it's no secret I want Michael Mayer from Notre Dame. I've
Yeah.
been saying he needs to be the pick for his whole 3 years that he's been at Notre Dame. But the thing that scares me is Packers. I could see the Packers taking him.
Oh yeah, and speaking of Packers, A-Raj is going into his little mud hole.
He's filming
That's
it too.
hot.
He's filming it.
Yeah, I guess he's filming it and gonna like release like footage of shit.
Damn, that just went from hot to hotter.
I hope
Yeah,
it's
he's gonna
fun.
put that on the hub.
Oh, you do. Do
Hey,
you think he comes out thinking I need to play one more season in the green and yellow?
I think he already has his mind made up. And
He's
he's
just putting
doing
on a
this
show.
to troll the entire internet.
Yeah,
But also he's weird enough to where he's doing it like he's had this planned.
Right.
But he's definitely trolling it. Say on Pat.
Yeah, I bet he goes on.
He
Joe
called
Rogan's
out. He called
podcast,
out
announces it.
fucking
Again.
Shafter and Ian Rappaport saying, "You don't know any of my guys. Quit making shit up." He said, he was nice. He said, "You guys are good reporters, but you don't know anyone in my inner circle. So quit making shit up." I think he already has his mind made up.
Probably.
Tom Brady
That's
hitting us with the he hopes A-Rod doesn't retire because he still wants great quarterbacks in the NFL, which is an odd. I wouldn't say that he's the only great quarterback in the NFL, but
But it's from like that era.
Yeah, that's
or
right, yeah.
whatever. Yeah. That's probably what he meant. Yeah, it's
I
gonna be
don't-
different. Throw Rogan retires because Brady's already gone. He'll be gone.
He's like the last of the Mohicans.
right. Peyton's obviously been gone for a good minute now.
Yep. And then actually after Aaron Rodgers retires, it literally is like
It'd be Mahomes, Burrow, Allen Hurts,
yeah, like
Lamar.
that's the league right there. Those are like the top doggies.
and then
And
Depending
Derek
on-
Carr's still homeless.
yeah.
not for too much longer. I think he either ends up with the Jets or the Saints. I think he's just waiting to see what Rodgers does, or the Jets too are waiting to see what Rodgers does as well. But he fits with both of those real well. They got weapons they can get the ball to. He's never really had a fair shot out in Vegas. Like the dude's had constant fucking coaching changes, and then you have the shit with Gruden, Henry Ruggs. Like the dude.
Yeah, there's always that little drama going on out
Yeah.
there.
Dude's literally never had like a season where he's just been able to just focus on ball. And I like Derek Carr a lot. Like I feel like I'm
Yeah.
higher on Derek Carr than most people are.
I mean, he's a good quarterback. It's just like
Right.
he's too busy trying to save his teammates from being shitty people.
Right? Fucking what the corner from Ohio State, fucking Damon Arnett or whatever his name was, fucking posting guns on his fucking
Oh yeah.
like yeah, that shit he had to deal with too. Like my man cannot catch a break out there.
And then he had Vontez Burfict on his team for a total of like 2 games.
Perfect.
Richie
We'll see.
Incognito,
Everything says he's
dude,
either
Jesus.
going to Carolina or he's going to the Saints. So we'll see.
Low key, kind of hope he goes to Carolina.
He's going.
I want to see them with a good quarterback.
It's got to be. It's either going to be the Jets or the Saints. I think those
What-
just make the most sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Carolina either tries to trade up and get either Bryce Young or CJ Stroud, or
Send
if
him
they
to the
feel-
Commanders.
Well, they got to get a running back.
I mean, Chuba Hubbard's nice.
Yeah, but is he proven though? I think they could draft a running back and have it be a competition. Because like worst case, you get an RB1, RB2 that can split.
Yeah. I mean, Deontay Foreman was good for him too, but yeah. They also too like I said, obviously they need a quarterback, but that, like I said, that's another like organization that's had a lot of dysfunction. That hopefully with Frank Reich going in there, who surprisingly surprising to a lot of people has always won. He always won with the Colts. Obviously, outside of this past year, he got fired, but I think Frank Reich was a good hire for them. Get someone that's been around the league for a while, someone that's got ties to the area too, which I didn't know about till he was hired. But I think Carolina could be a sneaky team next year. I mean, they got future MVP Sam Darnold, so.
Oh boy.
He was really good for 4 games. It was really fun.
It was, as a Sam Darnold defender, it made me feel some things.
Some boners.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and then he Darnold all over the place, and then
Finished the year strong though.
true.
Yeah, Carolina's got some pieces. It's not like that's a total job that's like a total rebuild. They got pieces.
No. Yeah. I mean, they were in the playoff hunt, and not that says anything, but
Right, because that division was bad, but still, like,
Yeah.
it's experience for your young guys playing a must-win games.
yeah.
I mean, remember Montreal almost did it. Anyone can.
Oh man.
I did want to mention Coach of the Year because I don't remember who we all said. I think our
Brian
consensus was we wanted Brian Dable to
Daboll.
win.
I think we all agreed on Daboll.
I have to say, Nick
I'm not
Sirianni.
too
Nick Sirianni did not get close enough votes that I think he should have.
Zach Taylor should have got a vote or two to also.
They really voted Sean McDermott before Nick Sirianni. Like I cannot agree with that in any way at all.
No.
I
didn't honestly. I didn't see who won any of them.
Like I understand taking a team that wasn't supposed to make the playoffs and making the playoffs is good, but Nick Sirianni being represented the way he did is kind of a fucking joke.
Yeah.
The Eagles turnaround from a year ago is like, yeah, I mean, yeah, they had the team, just that wasn't the season, but like, come on now. Like, put some respect on my man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like Nick Sirianni. Dude's out here cussing out refs. I love it.
Yep. Man's crying during the national anthem. That's a fucking true patriot. What a guy.
Did you see the meme?
I'm sorry, but I think that's corny.
What, him crying or just his whole personality in general?
Like, just call me unpatriotic, but like, how do you get why do you get hyped up for that? I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
sound
think
good, but I'm sitting there. I'm not ready to talk about like bombs bursting in air. I'm ready to talk about fucking killing 11 other people on the side, like on turf or whatever the fuck they decide to give us that day. It's just.
I don't think
know.
I don't think it was just the national anthem. I think it was the national anthem's getting played and I'm about to fucking coach this team in a Super Bowl. Like I think
I'm not gonna lie. When I went to the
much
Bengals games,
more
I was
than
ready to fucking cry after every national anthem too.
I will say
it always feels great listening to it.
I don't know.
Fantastic.
Like the crying, I never understood like to your point, I never understood like people that cried in the national anthem. But I like Nick, the whole he'll call it a shtick, but I just think that's Nick Sirianni just being himself, and the making jokes in the press conference, cussing out the refs, telling him he knows what the fuck he's doing, where he's allowed to stand. It was funny the meme of it was of him crying and it said Nick Sirianni after reading the Super Bowl script.
Yeah, I did see that one. Yeah, I think it was I just think it was emotion from everything.
I respect it.
I am a heartless bastard. I remember my grandma died, and I just kind of went.
Damn, grandma's dead.
It's like, Well, she had like stage 4 COPD, so at like that point, it's just like Jesus Christ, she's finally done suffering because
Yeah, that's fair.
because everybody was like trying to like keep her trying to like fight to keep her alive, and I'm just thinking like if I'm in that position, I'm crawling out of the hospital, getting a functional gun and shooting my skull.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I
Well,
agree.
I can think for that we can move on to Brett Favre suing Shannon Sharp and Pat McAfee.
Something in my head said we mentioned this last week, but talking to Jake, I don't think we did. But Brett Favre.
Yeah, I don't think we did either.
Brett Favre, and this is coming from a Packers fan. You're a bitch.
Homie,
Like,
what?
I literally, I posted this on fucking, went on TikTok, and Pat literally, like, just posted TikTok of, like, the clip where he mentions it. And I put, as a Packers fan, fuck Brett Favre. Lots of likes, felt good. Except one guy said, as a Packers fan, I still love him. And I was like, dude, I respect his game as a Packer, but I'm not defending this whack shit. Like,
it's like me with LeBron James, you know? Like,
is,
I respect his game,
the chance of this ever going to court is like 0.
Oh, yeah, that's no.
Let alone, even if he did, it would be like 2 years before a trial. Like, that stuff's so... He didn't... Those two aren't the reason for your defamation. Like, you're still you're still fucking in a lawsuit with, like, the state. Like... I don't know. The whole thing is.
You did it to yourself, you dumb bitch.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's like, oh hey, I did these things. Oh fuck these guys for talking about it.
The thing is too is like Pat even said it on his show, like when they were talking about it. He even said like that everything that they said they would put allegedly at the end because technically
that's what you gotta do.
Right, like technically it is alleged until it is proven true. It is alleged stuff, and that's what Pat always would say allegedly. But it was funny when he goes, am I going to get a lawyer? Nope. I'm walking in the courtroom with AJ Hawk sitting right next to me. We're sitting down.
Well, this is what's probably happening. He's going fucking senile, and then his lawyers are just like, oh, this is a way to fucking cash grab. Right. And he's like, oh, I'm fucking pissed at these people. He's talking to his lawyers. What am I doing? They're like, fucking sue them. We want the court fees. Give them to us, you fucking rich motherfucker.
Well, his lawyers, Brett Favre's lawyers, reached out to Pat. I don't know. Shannon hasn't really spoke in the same sense, but they reached out to Pat and they said, "Listen, all we're asking is that you remove all the clips where you mentioned Brett Favre, take them down from your YouTube."
Ignored them.
Like, and he ignored them, and then they sent him another one that said, "Hey, do this," and he's like, "I'm not doing it," and then they sent him the lawsuit. So they gave him the opportunity to not even deal with it if he deleted the stuff, but he has every right. Like, you're literally a sports journalist. You were covering the news. You can't do that. And there are far more outlets than those two guys that did it. Also, just Shannon, which is hilarious considering, like, it's over what was said on Undisputed. But only targeting him is weird, but I mean, you literally stole money, so.
Yeah, I won't speak too much on the case just because I don't know too much about it. But yeah,
I mean, he can sue me. I don't give a fuck. My brother's a lawyer. I'm good. Come at me, Brett Favre. Come at me. You stole money from the poor.
Yeah, like as far as like that's literally the only thing I know. Like I don't know like the actual like details or whatever. But yeah, it is funny. Like. Just him he's going outside.
Well, even the thing about reporting, like even if he ended up not doing it, like they still have to cover the lawsuit. Like, like if a sports name is like embattled in something like that, like they still have to cover it no matter what. Like no matter what happened, like if this is like a national thing, then like they're going to cover it. Don't be a fucking idiot just because you want to be a scumbag and then get called out for it.
Right. Like Pat too said on a show, like we're a NFL-based show that's going to talk about NFL news. Brett Favre being a Hall of Fame quarterback is NFL news.
Right.
Correct.
Especially too, like you just said, Trevor, like something like that big, of course, like sports outlets are going to talk about it. Like it'd be dumb not to.
Right, because like it's also a legal case. Like
Right.
they're like and they're professional sportscasters. Like they know what to say like beforehand so that they legally can't be sued.
Right.
Like because like there's certain because I mean like you have to say allegedly after everything. Like for example, like Jake allegedly rode my penis last night.
Allegedly.
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 Now I can't get sued.
Yeah. See?
Bitch.
That's how law works, folks. Even though it is true.
My prediction with this whole thing, Brett Favre attempts to go through with it. A judge looks at the case, laughs at it, tells him no. Brett Favre comes out and apologizes. I'm going to say it.
I take it a step further, countersue him for waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't know how you can sue him for defamation because Brett Favre is retired, and in no way did those two guys lose you money or anything that you can prove over. Like, this isn't the fucking Johnny Depp case, okay?
Right.
Let's chill. Johnny Depp fucking wins a case, and everybody goes, all right, we can fucking sue for defamation, and then they realize they're wrong.
I don't think anybody really knows what defamation is. They just the
No.
lawyers just say, yeah, you we can do that. Sure, fuck it.
Fucking Logan Paul just tried to do that, and then he apologized because he's a dumbass.
Fuck him.
Both Paul brothers are a dumbass.
I don't understand what words mean.
I stole people's crypto money and sold
Right.
NFTs, and some guy reported it. Oh, that's defamation.
I hate Logan Paul, and I hate how good he is in WWE.
Listen, I like
He's so-
Prime.
Now-
I
Now
understand.
that one we can blame the script.
I like Prime.
Yeah.
I'll give him
He's so
respect.
athletically
Prime.
gifted, dude.
I
It's crazy.
expected Prime to be like nasty and not taste good, but
Prime's really good.
I've never had it.
Prime is pretty good.
Jake. To be completely honest, it's probably my favorite sports drink.
Is there
The-
zero sugar?
Yeah, it was a zero added sugar. I think's what
Yeah.
it like the main yeah.
I forget what the flavor is with the red, white, and blue bottle. Like I think it's
Ice
like
Pop.
Ice Pop. That goes.
That's
hard.
always the best flavor of everything.
That one goes hard.
Ice
So
Pop,
we're-
what is it? Blue raspberry, I think is the blue one. That one's
Yeah.
probably my favorite.
I mean, I've always I've never had anything against KSI. I always thought he's a funny dude. Never really watched his
just
stuff.
I was
but
gonna say I don't know too much about KSI. He's just kind of there, like to me,
Yeah.
because I don't know about it that much.
I think I listened to one of his songs.
when these people stay away from all the NFT scams, I respect them, and then they start getting
Yeah.
into this dumb shit,
Yeah,
and then I'm like, okay, I don't like you anymore.
So are NFTs and like crypto not the same thing?
NFTs are bought with crypto.
but NFTs
What the
are
fuck
a
is an
scam.
NFT?
It's a
NFTs
picture.
are a scam. I've been saying it for years.
It's
Literally-
a picture.
It's literally a picture that you're saying that you own.
Yeah, hold on.
And
Let me,
Is that why the
Somebody
Bengals keep sending them to me saying, "Oh, you went to the Bengals Ravens playoff game. Here's a free NFT." I was like, "Huh?"
I guess
Yeah, it's like it's
Here.
connected to your crypto
here's like an
wallet in
example
some
one, Jake.
sort. Yeah,
You can see that.
one is the stupid monkeys wearing like different
Yeah.
outfits and hats.
That one's like the most like.
Luckily, like the whole
let me
NFT
see.
thing has like died. Like
Literally, if you just
all of
type
it's
in
crashing,
NFT
but like
and click images, everything. It'll
Like,
pop
you're
up.
telling-
Well, yeah, because crypto's also dying.
yeah,
Like,
but people are.
all this. All
Oh,
the
I love it. I
smaller
think it's
ones.
hilarious.
You have people paying like over $1 million for a picture of a monkey. Like, that's the level. And what happened was all these famous YouTubers, aka Logan Paul being one of them, and he was just in recent news because a YouTuber
Yep.
by the name CoffeeZilla who covers all this shit. What they do is they scheme all this thing, they get all their viewers to buy into it, and then they pull out all of their money so that they
Good
just
old
make
pump and dump.
they make millions, which is also like this is now against the law to fucking do rug pulls and this shit. But they make a quick buck off of it. Logan Paul's whole thing failed because if you haven't watched it and you want to, CoffeeZilla on YouTube, he does like 4 or 5 videos over it. It's really interesting. But like FaZe Clan, they did the Save the Kids thing. They literally made a fucking token called Save the Kids, and they scammed people. They literally used something that was supposed to save the kids and go to charity to just straight scam people. That's like what it's become. Because like anyone can make their own version of Bitcoin, which is also the other scam of I'm going to make a token and everybody's going to put money into it because it's good, and then the creators of it sell it all. It's shady. It's shady as hell.
Well, they try to get some sort of celebrity to like artificially inflate it by promoting it too.
Yeah, they go pay somebody to fucking do it. I Show Speed. I Show Speed, like one of the biggest fucking YouTubers now. He gets paid to fucking promote this shit, and sadly, these people aren't smart enough to look into what they're promoting. They just go, okay.
Well, he's also like, he's still like a kid, right?
He's not even. I think he's only like 17 or something like that. Yeah, he's young, but when that whole situation happened and he was like, it's not a scam, I would never do that. And then like a week later, it's like, he just needs to hire someone. He's young. Just hire somebody to fucking help you with this shit. But like Aiden Ross.
Brad, I can't
Aiden Ross is just being a whole dumbass about all this stuff.
I can't find my Bengals NFTs, so.
I like Aiden as a person, but I don't know if you saw the fucking thing where he's streaming on the fucking Twitch ripoff website. For gambling.
I don't know what that is. Good. Fuck them.
The gambling website they use, because it got banned on Twitch, they made their own streaming platform.
Yeah, fuck Twitch. Fuck them. I'll fight them. I'm suing them for defamation.
Aiden Ross, another example of somebody that needs to hire somebody. Good guy, just not the most intelligent. But when you're getting paid that much money, I see how it goes.
I don't know. I have Bengals NFTs that they keep giving me for going to certain games. I can't fucking find them, so.
I don't even look at that shit. I've probably got them in my email somewhere. I will say this about NFTs. I'm glad people are losing money on them because I've thought they were, Devin can attest to this, I've thought they were fucking stupid for a while. There's a dude that me and Dev worked with that had one, and I told him it was a waste of money, and he thought like NFTs were the next big thing, and now here we are.
Yeah, like Logan.
It just goes to show how big they got because I didn't know. What the fuck
they try to make them into video games to make them sound appealing. So like Logan Paul's was called Crypto Zoo, and what it was is you bought these eggs. So you spent money on these tokens, which represented an egg, and then on a certain day, all the eggs opened, and so now you fucking own an animal. So, like, I don't know, maybe there's only a few giraffes, and you got one of the giraffes, and they cost more than, even though this literally means nothing. Apparently, there's a game that was going to be associated with it, but I don't know what the game was really going to be.
I don't know. Apparently, it's still coming out late 2023, early 2024, I think is what he said.
And, like, I want to feel bad, but all these people come out, I lost, like, $50,000 plus on buying this. I'm like... You really spent all of your money on this like thing, and slowly over time, the people like the government agency that's responsible for all this stuff is like slowly cracking down. Because when they first started doing it, there was no regulations on crypto. NFTs had no regulation, so it was perfectly legal to scam people. But now we're in like this situation.
That's what you get for being retarded.
Yep.
And luckily, like all the you look at FTX, they went out of business. You have all these crypto sponsors for these arenas and teams that are slowly like dying.
Yeah, Jake's a big fan of Crypto.com arena.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Bring back Staples.
Right next to Paycor Stadium.
Well, back on the back to the sports. Brad.
Here we go, Brad.
It was the night after we recorded last week's episode. So
oh yeah, by the way, this episode's being recorded on February 14th.
Yep. You now get to talk about it.
Yeah, been wanting it since the fucking offseason. Remember, yeah, KD's finally a fucking son. Like I've said, it sucks losing Mikal and Cam, but the Kevin Durant deal was the only deal that I was fine with giving them away because it's Kevin fucking Durant. Also got TJ Warren back, who played for the Suns back when we sucked ass, so it's cool to see Tony Buckets back and hopefully be a part of a championship team. But yeah, waking up to like 8 different text messages from people, and the notification that Katie was a son it made that day of work go by a lot more
Yes,
smoother.
I
will
swear
say.
they like put out the tweet at like fucking 1 or 2 in the morning or something.
Yeah,
Because I woke up,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, they decided to do the trade in dead middle of the night.
middle of the night. Yeah, well, I know there was a report that, I guess they were getting ready to like call it quits because they're supposed to be like a 3-team deal, and Matt Ishbia, the Suns' new owner, told James Jones he called Brooklyn and told James Jones get on the phone. We're not going to sleep till this deal is done.
Wow.
Yeah. And the 16 was it in the near 20 years that Robert Sarver owned the franchise, we only went in the luxury tax 3 times. Matt Ishbia has owned in the 12 hours he owned the Suns, he went into the luxury tax by over $40 million, which blew out any amount that Robert Sarver ever did. So it's nice actually having an owner that wants to compete and spend money. And he even said in his introductory press conference, money follows success, not the other way around. So basically already willing to spend. I know there's a report too that we're trying to get Kyrie as well. So if we get Kyrie this offseason, that'd be fucking fantastic. But yeah, Kevin Durant's finally a fucking son, and I will have his jersey here shortly. We got Jake's live reaction to the fucking Lakers trade. That was cool.
Yeah, that's why I texted you. I said, "Looks like we both finally got what we wanted."
Whoa! we didn't get the more important trade.
I was about to, go ahead, Devin, because
we
there is somebody that was
missed the big trade, the one that's going.
Oh, we did.
This fucking thing keeps popping up. We missed the big trade that Mo Bamba.
Colin
It's now officially a Laker.
On your cracker's phone.
Congrats. Most Magic fans were kind of in the he's going to get traded realm.
Yep.
Thanks for playing for the team, but you weren't as fantastic as I was hoping you'd be, but is what it is. Hope for the best. We were given Pat Bev and second round pick.
Yep.
Let Pat Bev go. I knew it was coming, but I really wanted to keep him. If we had Pat Bev and Mo Wagner on the floor together, oh boy.
Oh God.
We're getting in fights every night.
Yeah, I guess there's reports that, I guess Pat Bev has been wanting back in Minnesota, so that's where he'll end up.
I knew we wouldn't keep him because he doesn't fit on the roster. He would not be willing to play that little minutes, nor should he.
Yeah.
Trevor, you don't really have a favorite NBA team, do you?
I mean, Ohio, so I'll like follow the Cavs, but like they're not. I mean, they're good, but they're not exactly going to make any splashes.
So you claim the Cavs when they're good, and when they suck, you don't have a team. I get it. Makes sense.
Trevor's a bandwagon.
No, but I will say, Devin, the Suns did get a Magic legend.
They did.
Very happy
This
to see
one
that.
I knew at the end of the year, at the longest, he would be gone.
Yeah.
Terrence Ross leaving, I would tell you, heartbreaking that it finally did happen.
He's going to get that ring.
But I've said for like 2 years, if he's going to leave and go to a team where he's going to win a ring, and we joked about it being the Suns, and here we are.
Yep. The
Not
thing
gonna
is, man,
complain.
we need a bench scoring so bad. So get the Human Torch. I just want to come off the bench and just fire from 3
he
and
is
can
like
finish at the rim as well.
Best 6-man in our team's history. Love that man. There was one random Magic fan that was complaining he was more focused on video games, so they're glad he's gone. I'm like, what? That's
seen it
stupid.
as,
Just shut up.
And his video, saying goodbye to the Magic fans, I've seen he had a fucking WWE title. I was like, is this guy like a wrestling fan too? That make me love him even more.
He's a great guy. Love that man.
Great guy. So glad to have him.
Need him to win a ring.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
Good.
But yeah, I will say, we haven't talked about it since, but the amount of teams just giving away 5 second-round picks for end of the bench role players was so wild to see.
Dude, second round.
Well, it just goes to show that no one gives a fuck about the second round.
Which is weird because now with the talent now, you're more than likely to find a gem in the second round now than before. So it's crazy to me. Teams were just giving away second round picks there was no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's probably going to continue until this generation of GMs essentially dies out because they're still always going to be in that mentality of like first round and done almost.
Right.
Because like that's how it's been for so long. And like even if they can see that the talent pool is increasing, they still have to break themselves out of that mindset, and I don't know if they can.
Right. Like you said, so that mindset of the second round doesn't matter as much.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I mean, in a sense, that's kind of how the NHL is too. Like, there's obviously some fourth or fifth round picks
Mhm.
that end up being like hidden gems, like Johnny Gaudreau. But like teams will still like more than willingly throw away those picks just for depth players, even though like finding talent, and they have a lot more leagues to choose from than the NBA. Like with all that talent, and you're still going to throw away all those decent picks. It's just I feel like there needs to be a lot better asset management because a lot of these guys are trying to go to win now. And then when it's time to rebuild, if they miss their window and their rebuild starts early, then they're going to have to shuffle through not having high round picks and having to get rid of people that could have been good for the new core of the team because they didn't manage their assets well enough.
It sounds like the Lakers in a nutshell right now.
Dude, it's wild to me that you guys could have Buddy Hield and DeMar DeRozan, LeBron and AD push for the Rush trade, and then they make Rush get the scapegoat. And it's like,
Yeah.
this could all have been taken care of 2 years ago.
Dude, like it's so crazy to me that they literally had all these decent young players and they just traded every single one of them away to get a championship now. Championship comes, we get it, and then after that, you trade all the guys away that you got a fucking championship with. And it's just like, okay, now what? And now it would just be nice to have some continuity on the fucking team, you know?
Right. Outside of the two stars.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if they keep any of the guys that they traded for this offseason. Obviously, Mo Bamba's got a long-term deal, but still they could trade him. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be interesting if anyone that they got at this deadline, if they keep them past this season. Like, I've never been like really big on D'Lo, but like with him next to LeBron and AD is a really
Mhm.
nice fit, and I think
Oh,
the
yeah.
Lakers should probably keep him.
I think they'll keep D'Lo. I know they'll probably keep Vandy.
Yeah, Vanderbilt's a fucking stud. One of the
Yeah.
few, one of like the only guys on that team that actually hustles.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit.
But
But yeah, happy to have Kevin Wayne Durant. Yeah, the Nets. Not anymore. No, I will say that Ben's done, man. His body is fucking done. I will say it is nice to see Mikal be able to continue to develop his game. Hopefully, grow into perennial all-star, and then come back to Phoenix in 2026. Because Mikal Bridges is one of my 3 favorite Suns of all time. And like I said, it sucked. It sucked seeing him in a different uniform, but when KD gets on the court and see that first fucking pull-up jumper hit,
you're not
gonna
going to
be
be thinking about it.
right. It's gonna be like whatever. Right? I got arguably the best scorer in NBA history on my fucking
Yeah.
team.
But well, we'll see. 44 days, fellas. 44 days until opening day. We are almost
Can't wait.
there. And I didn't think I'd be looking forward to it, but
Mhm.
it happens every year where you just start getting can't wait for opening day. Even
Yep.
though go to opening day and then watch Joey Votto's probably last season in Cincinnati.
We'll say this. I don't think we're gonna be competing for a wild card spot or the division title this year.
Nope.
But this year I think will be fun for if you're a Reds fan, just because we'll have all the young guys up. Like you said, potentially Votto's last year in Cincinnati, seeing him continue to hit these milestones in his should be Hall of Fame career.
Yep.
I don't know, I think it'd be fun. We're definitely hitting the over. I think our over was like 60 something. We're winning between 72 and 76 games, and
then we got 2 guys that could be the rookie of the year. So I mean,
Yep.
I don't know if it's going to be as fun as the 2021 season.
No.
with Nick Castellanos
it'll be a different kind of fun because like that year was like
Yeah.
this is the best Reds team in a while, probably since that
Yeah.
2013 team.
Yeah.
This year it's more so it's fun because we're getting to watch all the young prospects finally come up and play every day, and then another year of Graham Ashcraft, Hunter Green, and Nick Lodolo as well.
I just cannot wait the one thing I cannot wait for is to be at the bow tie bar and just seeing Votto bang. Oh
Yeah.
God, I
can't
cannot wait for that.
Yeah, probably buying my ticket this weekend when I get paid.
Yeah, I'll probably end up buying it Thursday too.
Yep, that's probably what I'll
Depending, I don't know. The tickets actually went back up. They were 69, then they were 75. I haven't checked them recently.
When I checked, they were like 70. They were like 75 or 76. I will say why he's looking at that. For
71
my
now.
71. Okay, so there's. I will say for my people out there that do like to bet, the Braves are my pick for the World Series. Little early prediction. You can put money on the Braves to win a title. I know they lost.
All right.
They lost Freddie Freeman 2 years ago. They lost Dansby Swanson.
Yeah.
But they literally turned a all-star catcher into. They traded an all-star catcher for an even better all-star catcher. Their pitching staff's still really good. Ronald
I'm gonna write this
Acuna.
down, Brad. I'm gonna write it down so we don't forget.
Told you, dude. Fucking big baseball guy. Big baseball guy. Yeah. Give me the Braves to win the World Series. I know we're not. 64.5 for the Red. Yeah, take that over. Take that over.
I don't think it's plus money though right now.
No, I don't think it will be, but if you're into taking overs and unders, take the over for the Cincinnati Reds. Like I said, Braves World Series, put money on them.
But before we get out of sports, I want to give a big shout out to the Columbus Blue Jackets for winning me $200 the other night.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I was almost about to remind you, like, hey, Jake, remember when you won $200 the other night?
Yeah, we were at B-Dubs, and the Jackets were down 2-1 to, was it Toronto?
Yep.
And I was sitting there, and I looked at Trevor, and I said, "Trevor,
I think it was 2-0 at that point, actually.
Yeah, I think you were right. Because I said, Trevor, should I put money on the Blue Jackets to win this game? And you said,
Yes,
let the intrusive thoughts win.
Let them win.
And so I said, fuck it. And I went to place the bet, and it said I had a free $100 bet. And I was like, oh. I was like, do I put this on this, or do I just, put it on something that'll for sure win? And that's exactly, I put it on it. I said, fuck it. And I won $200. So shout out to the Blue Jackets.
Whoop, whoop.
You're killing your tank status right now by winning against Toronto, but you win money, so that's okay.
This time it's okay.
Right.
Yeah, they're probably going to lose tonight. I mean, it's against the Devils.
I'm going to put money on the Blue Jackets in the win. Hail Satan. All right, here we go.
As the Devils better, I hope so.
Oh, the Devils are infinitely better.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, 1,000%. That's why they're in the parlay. Whoop.
I did a parlay last night, and every single one of them missed. I just did all the ones that were favorited. I put $5 on it. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, exactly. I'm terrible at betting, but
too bad. It's just so damn fun.
Unfortunately,
the problem is you see the game a million different ways because you can convince yourself one way or the other for anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you said when it first came out. You said honestly sometimes it's better if you don't know anything about it when you're trying to bet. I did that with tennis.
I was about to say I was running up at tennis the other day at work.
Yeah,
dude. I was just randomly going on FanDuel, put money on fucking random tennis matches, and was running it up.
Fuck it, I'm gonna bet on esports.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Right.
Personally, I'm gonna start betting on cockfighting again, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Cockfighting. Trevor, you put so many dollars on my fucking cock, it's ridiculous.
Of course.
Allegedly.
Well, does anybody have anything
What
else for
kind-
sports?
What kind of decks were they using? What are you talking about, decks? He pulled a penis out of my child's ear.
What the fuck is that?
South Park.
Oh,
South
I don't.
Park.
I haven't seen that. I don't remember that one.
It's called cock magic.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were referring to when. Okay. For some reason,
Yeah,
I
I
thought
know, that's
for
why-
some reason,
it-
yeah. For some
that's
reason, I
why
thought
I
that was
continued
Jake
it.
that said that. For some whatever reason, I thought that was Jake that said that. But
Jake,
yeah,
get
no.
on HBO Max after this.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a whole like fucking magical routine that involves. Yeah, and he has one of the girl, like, he has his penis behind one of the girl's ears, and she starts like fucking freaking out. And then so cock magic, which is like Magic the Gathering with roosters, is illegal, and the cops are trying to like crack down on it. So these innocent people who were just exposed to Randy's penis, they call the cops for cock magic, and they themselves almost get arrested because they were calling in a fake cock magic ring whenever Randy was just sexually assaulting all these children.
I don't even need to watch the episode now. Thanks, Trevor.
Shout out South Park, but now we can go ahead and move on to non-sports. I like it. Yep.
So, what the fuck?
Yep. And apparently, well, I
That's the
from
whole
what
reason I
I-
bought this one.
right from what I read, I think it's just supposed to be like an add-on for it, right? For MW2. Oh,
I heard Advanced Warfare.
right.
And the thing is, I like Advanced Warfare. I'm going against the grain here, but
No, I agree.
But I know Jake didn't like it, but I
Like what?
personally I liked Advanced Warfare.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't.
But and like I would have totally been okay with it, but like why are they rushing it out now? Like like when Warzone came out, they basically made it to where Call of Duty had to be a 2 or 3 year game because they designed it that way.
Yeah, it's cooked. It's cooked. Hmm.
Yep.
Well, that was the plan. Is that was all that was supposed to come the year that there wasn't a COD. So there's like still like fresh new stuff coming out. Yeah, $60. Yeah. Yep. Like always, dude.
Yeah, that's what I was just reading. It's
The bugs, man. So I've said it on this
Well,
pod, and I still agree with it as a concept. I like Warzone 2 better than Warzone 1, but the bugs are ridiculous. Like you'll just be running or standing there, and next thing you know, you're literally in the sky, fucking just floating, and then the game will crash.
I haven't had that problem, but I haven't
Go
been
through the
playing it that
maps.
much.
Fucking slide where you go across the map, so you're just literally you guys just sliding across the fucking map, and then eventually the lobby just fucking closes. Yeah, it's a great time.
I've been playing the Division 2 again.
Oh, throwback.
Well,
Wow.
they actually have live seasons. It's actually
Yeah.
kind of funny because they had just so they were supposed to end the current season a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
But they released a colossal failure of a bug that stopped the season in like mid-season and made it to where they couldn't even update the game.
Jesus.
Are you all right,
They got,
Trevor? Did you just
they
get?
got him.
Oh
They
no!
got him.
Activision came and got him.
Right. But no, it's stupid, man. Like you've made so much money off of MW2. Why do we need another fucking COD? You say it's because no one's playing, but no one's playing because you're not updating and putting stuff into the game because you're more focused on a fucking battle royal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I said this. I've said this for a couple years where I said I'm not going to buy the next COD, but I truly am not going to buy this COD. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Agreed.
Fuck you, Call of Duty.
Yep. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. But it is funny that Trevor brought up like an old game he's playing because like we recently, like me and the guys that I like game with most of the time, we just started playing Siege again. So it's funny that he said he started playing the Division 2. Right.
Well, they're still coming out with stuff like the
Yeah.
Division just came out with a whole new expansion where you go from DC to New York.
Damn.
And with
That was like a 10-year. They had like a 10-year plan for that fucking game for Siege when they dropped. That was like their original thing. That's why like when that went through its struggles, they didn't drop it. Yeah, ops. Yeah.
Uh, well, that's a shame.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yep. You get a group of 5 you get a group of 5 going to a game and, like, we get a group of 5 and just go and just fucking troll people. It is the funniest shit because people take that game so serious. Yep. Right. Especially like the I right. Like, I don't know if it's a new map or if it's been in the game for a minute just because I haven't played it, but there's, like, a map where you're, like, in a fucking soccer field and you just fucking spawn and you have to go through this fucking building, and I literally got my ass kicked because, like, these I was like, these people were literally, like, just fucking, like, rushing, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, I don't like this. Yep.
I haven't played that
First,
game in fucking forever.
Yeah. It's not that they have fixed that. They've basically made casual like ranked, but for you to understand how ranked is without playing rank without destroying your rank. Mhm. Right. Yep. 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 Bank. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying as far as like reworking it. Yeah. I hate that fucking map. I hate that fucking map, dude. I don't think I've met one person that likes that map. Um, but yep.
Yeah,
But,
me
yep.
and
But,
my buddy have been playing Phasmophobia lately.
all right.
I fucking love that game. Bro, I wanna play that game in VR so fucking bad. Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm gonna have to get a VR headset. It's
I
so
will.
much fun.
Yeah, I will say like how most people like are like you see those videos and stuff like Minecraft people are like it's that time of the year where I get that 2 week itch to play Minecraft for nonstop. That's how it
Oh,
is with
man.
Siege. That's how it is for me with Siege. Um, yep,
I love Minecraft.
yep. Um, but yeah, Call of Duty, fuck you. Shout out Siege. UFOs. Yep, yep.
Are you playing it, Devin?
That's it. We talked
Is it
about it
good?
last week. I'm gonna have to buy it.
I wanna be bad guy. I wanna throw cats against a wall.
All right, got it. Oh, shout out Hogwarts Legacy. But yeah,
No, I like J.K. Rowling. She seems really cool. She seems like
but
a cool person.
all right.
she she's just fucking obsessive now. It's weird.
So I will say this. I don't mind trans people. I think they're alright, but they kinda scare me.
Creative characters.
That's
We
weird.
Oh,
do that. We do that every day, anyways.
all right.
If I'm being honest, if I like I don't think I've ever met a trans person, but if I did, I wouldn't know what to fucking say to him. I would, because
Like
I
in
would
like in
be
person.
do yell. Oh, I'm gonna end up fucking up a lot too. If
Well,
they're
I
very
remember.
forgiving with me fucking
Yeah,
up, then we'll be best friends.
well, well, like after possibly getting disowned and like shunned by everybody that they've known and loved, they're probably like, "Oh, hey, like a fuck up, or you called me by my dead name. Oh, that's better than getting fucking disowned or beaten."
I like that.
But I remember when I was with my ex, fuck her by the way.
Did you fuck her?
I don't kiss and tell, but whatever.
Trevor, are you circumcised?
I
Oh wait, I
think.
already know. You already. Yes, you are. I have seen your penis.
Uh, there
Anybody
were
else think
there
it's
were there
weird that
were
we get
rings.
circumcised? What it would be like if we weren't circumcised?
Um, it would be fantastic probably. But anyways, yeah, back to what I was saying. So there was somebody in her class that they were transitioning because they were trying to figure out a living situation because that sent their dad off a fucking cliff basically. And
Alzheimer's sent
so
my dad off a cliff.
I am very well aware of this. But anyways,
Hey, my dad's gonna die of Alzheimer's too. Up top, Devo.
hey, mine did too. So like we can be like Eskimo siblings of dead grandpas who died of Alzheimer's or something. I don't fucking know. Anyways, so this person they started transitioning like the next semester. Like I knew they were going to do it, but like they weren't like publicly going by like their identity. And so like there was one time that like I accidentally said their dead name just because like I had been calling them by it for months. And like when I see them and then I address them and then I accidentally said it, I was like, oh my fucking god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then like eventually I got annoying about it and I was told to shut the fuck up. So there was that.
Nice.
But like I don't like I'm not getting Hogwarts Legacy because I just don't give a shit. I read the books. I didn't really care for them.
I just want to be evil and kill people.
Yeah, same. I'm with Jake.
Wait, yeah. Yeah, because I remember playing a PS2 game of Harry Potter, and I remember there was one point I had to fight a fucking washing machine, and that was the most annoying boss fight I think I've ever had.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, if you're out there, Harry Potter washing machine, fuck yourself.
Pussy of the week. The
But
Harry Potter washing machine.
yeah,
Yeah, I've been missing it. And even like a lot of these narrative games that are coming out, they're almost like tied into like online shit.
yep.
It's like sometimes I wish I could just have a single player experience that's like as epic and spanning as Mass Effect that I can just tell everybody else to fuck off and like play this shit.
But
That's it. I'm buying the game. That's I'm buying it. I can't wait to buy it now.
It's a genocide simulator like you haven't been playing GTA all these fucking years.
right.
Oh, I'm just gonna get in GTA and ram people with my car and then cause a terrorist attack in the downtown.
Someone's gonna go in with a wand that's
Which will
also
lead
a
us
gun.
to the aliens coming by. UFOs, Devin. What do you got on this? So yeah,
I think there's been like 3.
Yeah, there's been like
yeah. There's been
3.
multiple.
Because there was there was. I think it was the Lake Huron one that NORAD shot down, and then well, I'm pretty sure like that's NORAD. So like yeah, it's like it's some sort of like joint airspace thing, I guess.
United
But
States is under
basically,
siege. Alien
Ram Ranch,
lockdown. Alien lockdown.
big, hard, throbbing green cocks ready to penetrate young U.S. citizens' assholes.
Anal probe.
But just to get this out there, we all believe in it. We all believe in aliens, right?
There is 100%.
All right.
Yeah.
I was just making sure. Yep. The only ones.
Whoa.
I think that's
Good.
a lazy theory. Like,
You know what? This is what I think's happening. I bet if
Yep.
fuck
I
it.
bet
I submit to my new overlords. Just give me some easy shit to do and I'll be set.
we're currently sitting in a college dorm room and there's these two biology students and one made a bet with the other one that he couldn't grow life inside of a big ball, and he said watch this shit, and so he is currently winning the Nobel Prize, and he's growing us and seeing
So he's
how
like the
far we're
watcher.
advanced. Yeah, bro, he's the watcher.
Yeah, and then like he's like secretly guiding us to like giving us like fucking meta awards like, oh, now we have our own version of the Nobel Peace Prize because he fucking influenced us.
Actually, I think that's called God. I think that's there's a whole religion on this actually. Yeah. What if it's just us in the future?
So how come I couldn't be fucking Larry Bird?
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm sick of this skill-based matchmaking. Whoever set me up is a fucking loser.
Right. Tired of it. Yeah, because Larry Bird's the greatest fight of all time.
What about Steve Nash?
I can be Steve Nash. I can be Steve Nash. Well, you see, the problem with that, Devin, is I'm white, so
What are you saying?
okay, maybe I want to be the fucking greatest. No, 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 no.
Oh, Brad's
let's
not PC. Brad
let's
is
not-
not PC.
let's not do that. Jesus.
Man, we're all getting canceled.
Damn, and just right when my career was about to take off, we already fucked it up. Damn it.
Dude, that will be the greatest accomplishment of our careers. Yeah.
Right.
One
do
of
you think
these
it'll be?
days we're gonna get too high, or you guys are gonna get too high on your horses, and next thing you know, you forget the word allegedly, and you're in a courtroom. Congratulations.
Yep.
Yeah.
45 got nothing better to do.
Right.
You know, not being a sportscaster because the dude.
Actually, hold on. I know who it'll be. It'll be fucking Tony Romo.
It'll be Greg Olson.
No, I like Greg Olson.
I do too, but if for some reason I just feel like he's just going to sue me.
Dude, I will say this. I don't
Or
care.
Bobby Labonte.
I hope Tony Romo. I hope Tony Romo hears this. He is one of the only people in America that I would openly swing at in public.
He does have a very punchable face.
He has a very punchable throat. I don't want to hear his fucking voice.
The problem with Romo is he started off really good and then he got paid and just stopped like caring or like putting in the work, and now he just kind of
Yeah, it's
shows
almost
up.
like he stopped doing research on the games and just
Yeah.
started pulling from his dick.
And then pulling from his ass whenever he wants to
Yep.
yeah, and then start pulling from his ass whenever he wants to rip on Joe Burrow because he did in 2 years what Tony Romo couldn't do an entire career.
Or what? Brad won't take slander though for Tony Romo. He doesn't
The
like
player, absolutely not. As the player, yes. As an announcer, he has gotten so bad.
You know, I bet Joakim Noah. I bet he sues me.
I'll just tell him my brother's.
Yeah, he's definitely coming for you.
I think Juju's going to come after me, which leads great into this next.
Oh, Juju's not gonna come at you. It's a proven fact he sucks.
Yeah,
We have to do something that hits home. Palestine.
East Palestine.
We made it,
We
boys.
are.
Yep.
It literally looks like a miniature atom bomb went off.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. And like people have to evacuate, like sad, but
Well, there was Norfolk South was going to give the town a $25,000 check, which would have equaled out to $5 per person. Like, oh hey, you lost your house. Here, go get
here's
a candy.
$5.
Yeah, go get a candy bar, sport.
Go get 5 McChickens.
Right. It's a joke, man.
Well, and like, I just like they said they were going to do a controlled burn on it, and it's just like, you're really fucking controlling this, aren't you? We already
Yeah.
got it in the Ohio River Basin. You guys are doing a phenomenal job at it. And I remember one of the first things that I saw was a national, like, it was a national reporter, I think. One of the first things I saw was he got arrested in the middle of it on some on some bullshit charges because he was reporting for a he like he was just asking a question, I believe it was, and then he was escorted out and cuffed by cops.
Crazy.
And
Wild times.
like, so one of the big reasons why these rail workers were striking was because of a lot of these safety regulations that were passed that were being negated, and they didn't have as many personnel in the rail yards. They stopped these brake regulations that they had to have, like, I forget exactly what the provision was, but like something along the lines of they had to have like a certain standard of brakes so that derailments wouldn't happen in community areas. And then, like, apparently all the cars are getting longer too, and that ended up combining into this literal apocalypse situation right now. And they also deliberately classified the train uh so that they could skip extra regulations and shit to like transport this stuff. And now I hope that company burns to the ground.
And a
Yeah, it's
chemical
sad.
burn.
Yeah. This sucks, man. Hope
Sounds
Joke
like someone needs
man.
to start paying attention to the
It sounds like
railways.
Broscussions needs to go out there and get some real answers.
You know what?
Bros-
Let's send someone down there. Let's do it.
I'll go down.
Well,
I'll go down
I
there.
don't think they're gonna.
I believe with the job I currently have, I believe I could write this off as a business trip. So yeah,
There we go. All right.
it is.
We could get a bank account started, make us an incorporation.
And
Let's do it.
let's turn Broscussions into all. I mean, let's turn Broscussions basically into what FaZe Clan has become.
That's a good point.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But yeah, just to wrap up the thoughts on the train, like it sucks, and I hope everyone gets their shit. You're right. Yep. 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 Hope everything.
Only except this time you can actually see
Right.
you can actually see this on a map. Whereas you can't see drinking water on a map. This is actually visible. Like this it's like, oh hey, you can't ignore this because there's a giant smoke tree in our backyard.
But all things considered, hopefully everyone's okay and going to be okay.
Yeah, it's
Hopefully they all get curable cancer.
All right. Anyways,
Well, wait a minute. If yeah, can I like redo the
Yeah.
words there?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hopefully, if you get cancer, it's a curable one.
There you go. There you go. But,
fuck y'all, get cancer, just please don't die from it.
jeez. But yeah. Moving on to the yeah, it's Juju. Bro's out here on Twitter acting like he contributed to any fucking Super Bowl ring. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, there's a couple I would put on the pussy of the week this week.
What?
Fuck that Harry Potter washer.
So, did I? No.
It was me. That was me.
Yeah.
I had him going for the first touchdown. Yeah.
No. I will say this. If you went, I will say this. You win a game or especially like a championship, fine. But like for him to like his first move to go to Twitter and start talking shit to the Philly players it's odd behavior.
Well, I mean, we kind of have an Eli Apple that does the same thing.
But Eli.
But we don't claim him. Nobody does.
Whoa! Excuse me.
We claim Eli
Eli-
Apple.
We claim Eli.
I don't. Fuck that guy.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion, even though I love Eli Apple because he
you know,
talks shit.
Well,
I will.
I just think if you're going to talk shit, you should be at least like good and cut. I will give credit when Eli Apple comes into block a run or stuff like that. He's good at making the open field tackle. He just can't like pinpoint the ball or get it out of the receiver's
He's an average
hands
corner
or-
that makes average corner money, and people want to talk about him and treat him like he's like Trayvon Diggs getting burnt. I need to leave my boy alone.
He wouldn't be starting if we didn't have Cheeto out. So
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
But for my pussy of the week, I was looking more at Travis Kelce.
What,
He's
what-
so fucking annoying. You
what
know
my
he
boy
went to
Travis
UC,
do?
right?
So
what
I
the fuck
had
that got to do with me? Think I root for UC?
I have
No,
absolutely
no,
I
it's
had
just
no beef with him until he said he pretended like the Chiefs were counted out for the entire fucking season.
To
yep.
be fair, as an athlete, you're gonna find any edge, and all the money the past 2 weeks have been on their opponent. So I mean,
But he acted like they were fucking counted out the entire fucking season as if they did not have the 1 seed and they were not expected to go to the fucking Super Bowl.
as an athlete, you just try to find it. It could be someone trolling or whatever, but if you see just one person saying, "Oh, you're not good anymore," and it could be them trolling, you're gonna, get it in your mind that they're being
Well,
serious
it's
and they're
just like
counting you out.
they're perennial contenders. Like, why do you even care if people count you out at this point? It's like it's such a carried out it's such a carried out storyline that I just don't care anymore. And the fact that the Kansas City Chiefs are consistently getting to the AFC Championship at least, and he wants to come out and say stuff like that. Like, nobody was ever denying that the Chiefs were good. Shut up, dude.
That's my point exactly.
Question, yeah.
True.
I think what we've,
I mean,
I
just
think
because you're good doesn't mean that I can't get annoyed with somebody's shit. Like, I'm still I'm still gonna talk shit all the time.
I will say this. I think what we've learned in this week's PAL is, if you're on our team, you can talk shit. If you're not, fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Right, yeah.
Like who, huh? Like who? Like who? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
soft.
you're right.
He's
I don't
soft.
know. You're right. You're
He
right. I
won't
don't
do.
know who the fuck that
I
is.
fucking I dropped him. Okay, he's soft. Yeah, because I beat him. There you go. All right. I guess final thoughts.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yep.
can I add one more pussy of the week? I have 3. The third one
Okay,
is
go
Brett
ahead.
Favre
Okay.
for reasons we've already covered.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, honestly, that makes the most amount of sense because he got so butthurt that people fucking reported on his shit that
Yeah.
he sued them.
Yep.
Like
I think it's Brett
like
Favre.
just Brett Favre things.
I faded Dylan Brooks since he randomly went off against Duke in the fucking in the NCAA tournament. So fuck him. Okay. Fair.
That's fair.
I'm fine in the West. Yeah, my asshole. Thank you. But, I guess Jake, you can go ahead and kick us off with final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Um, opening days in 44 days.
Shout out to the people that are affected by the train in Ohio. Hopefully, you guys get what you guys deserve. Yep.
Trevor, do you have any final thoughts you'd like to share?
Fuck that Harry Potter washing machine.
There we go. All right. Wait.
And you got to, as soon as he finishes washing machine, you got to end it right there.